Hey guys, this is Rocking3 bringing you the live commentary Forza 5. Today I'm going to be doing a parts and tune revisit, and we're doing it with the Buick GNX. This revisit I'm really pleased with. This car is really not too bad to drive, and it has great acceleration. This third gear is just awesome in it. Got to handle a little bit better, get a little bit more power out of the corners, carry a little bit more speed. You can see that this other GNX here, that I think it was about 250th place, has a little bit more speed, but I did not give up some of the handling that I needed to do the backside of this track anyway. And for the braking numbers, you can tell I can outbrake them. I can come out of the corners a little bit quicker. And this is a really good track to show this on, especially against this GNX. It's definitely a speed build. This is, you know, by inherent, it kind of is a speed build, but the car does handle really well, behaves really well. I'm running this right now without any assists, and I think, okay, I'm gonna hope I don't say this wrong, but I think the Ghost that I'm running against is 246th place or something like that. I was able to find one really close to 250. As soon as I come out of this corner, I'll show you where that other GNX is at. You see I'm making up some good time here by being quicker through the corners. That was a little late. I'm going to lose a little bit of time there. Definitely want to cut that a little bit better. But the revisit on this GNX, it is a blast to drive. You'll be able to use this to get some good time set down on the leaderboards. You'll be able to use this in multiplayer. Very controllable. Feels a little heavy, but overall it still accelerates really well and holds turns and stuff really well. Let's see if I can get out of this corner, and I'll see where that other GNX is at again. Let me get shifted here. Wrap this thing up as high as you can. Looks like we're going to end up doing pretty well here. It's catching me a little bit. Let's run one more here. Let's see if I can gain a little bit speed on myself. Last time I shifted the second there, and I didn't want to do that. I just want to stay in third, because third gear has great acceleration, and it keeps it smooth through that first turn. A little bit late on the gas there. You can definitely use a lot more turn. I could have hit the gas a little earlier, or maybe even half throttled it. You can see we're right on the last lap's time, so it's easy to run consistent as well. Use the engine to help you brake. I shift all the way down to second there. A little bit early on the gas. You can see I'm able to control this pretty well. I'm able to dive into the turns pretty well. This car runs really well on Bathurst as well. A little bit slower this lap. Let's see if we can make time here on the back half. This didn't exactly do a real good job on the back part of this track. Third gear's really good in this car. This time I'm going to hopefully dive in a little bit better. Get a little wide here. A little bit earlier. There we go. Definitely pushed it through that corner really well. Use that engine all the way down to second gear here. Slow that down. Hit that inside rumble strip. Straighten it and just floor it. So close. Just down just a little bit from my last lap. You can see I rev it all the way up. It's going to be really close to the last lap. Leave it in third. Oh, look at that. How close was that? All right. So we beat that by about 0.8 of a second. So this should put us at about, I would imagine, about 160, 170 on the leaderboard. Very, very happy with this car. Again, you don't have to run any assists at all. You can see how much camber I have in the rear tire there. The tire's just leaning in. Look at that right there. Also, I don't know if you noticed or not, but I put my Rot King 3 labels on it. Something new. Oh, we did actually better than I thought. 137th. Not too bad at all. So let's go take a visit on these parts and the tune itself. This is really a vastly improved car. I probably gained 300 places on each track that I put it on. So I think you guys will enjoy it as well. Alright, let's go through the parts. Engine swap, we have the 5.7 liter V8. We have the stock drivetrain, so we left that river drive, and we have the centrifugal supercharger. And I did not want that. Alright, here we have the street intake. We have the race fuel system. Stock ignition. Stock exhaust. Stock cams and valves. We have the stock valves. Stock engine block. And stock pistons. We have the race centrifugal supercharger, 66 horsepower for 31 PI, pretty good gain. We have the race intercooler, that was 29 for 6. We have the race oil and cooling. And we have the stock flywheel. We're going to have the race brakes. We're going to have the race springs. We'll have the race front and rear anti-roll bars. We have the race cage. And we have the race weight reduction. We have the stock clutch. Definitely the stock transmission. Wow, 20 PI to change to that one. We have the street drive line, and of course we'll have the race differential. Alright, on the tires we have the street tire compound, and we have the stock front tire width, and we have the largest 345s in the rear. This one we have the BBS, and I am not sure where those sit. There we go. The BBS RS GTs just look kind of cool too. You can find a weight equivalent of that if you would like. We have the stock rim in the front, and we have the stock rim in the rear. We have the front race bumper, and we're going to have the rear as well. And I think we have the stock hood. No, we have the VFN fiberglass hood. 7 pounds. Looks like we're able to put take a little bit more weight out of it. All right, now for the tune, we have 26.5 in the front and the rear for the tire pressure. We have the stock transmission, so no change there. It is only a 4-speed. We have -3.5, -3.5 on the camber, and we've zeroed out the toe. Front caster at 6.0. Front anti-roll bar at 10.16 and the rear at 14.11, causing a little bit of oversteer. Springs are doing the same, 520.1 in the front, 557.5 in the rear. Ride height all the way down since it's such a tall car to begin with. We have the Race Boy 77 settings here on the rebound and the bump stiffness, 11.7, 11.7, and 1.9 and 1.9. Aero, I had the front and rear aero at full. You could probably, on that track that I just did, probably pull that down to half and gain a little bit more speed in the straightaway. I would imagine that would help our lap time as well. I have 47% on the brake force and 200% on the braking pressure. This is what helps me really slow down the car in conjunction with this deceleration number here. acceleration 44%, and deceleration at 33%. All right, have a good time with that car. I will upload it again, and I think I've had it out there before, and I will share out the skin as well. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Catch you next video. Later.